Chapter 1. After Moses, the servant of the Lord, died, God said to Moses' assistant, named Joshua, son of Nun, "My servant Moses is dead. Now you and all the people of Israel get ready to cross the Jordan River and enter the land that I will give to you." So I told Moses, "I will give you all the land where you set your feet. The borders of this land will be the following: to the south, the desert, and to the north, the Lebanon mountains. To the east, the great Euphrates River and all the land of the Hittites. And to the west, the Mediterranean Sea. Do not turn from it in any way, and you will succeed wherever you go. You will never be defeated. Be strong and courageous, because you will lead this people when they take possession of the land that I promised to their ancestors. I will be with you as I was with Moses. I will never leave you nor abandon you. Study this book day and night, and strive to live according to everything that is written in it. If you do this, everything will go well for you, and you will succeed." Then they answered Joshua, "We will do everything you've commanded and go wherever you send us." Then Joshua ordered the leaders of Israel, "Go through the camp, giving this order to the people: May the Lord your God be with you as he was with Moses. Anyone who rebels and disobeys any of your orders will be put to death. Be strong and very courageous. Be careful to live according to all the law that my servant Moses gave you. Remember the command of Moses, servant of the Lord. The Lord our God will give you this land to live in, and to live there in safety. Always speak about what is written in the book of the law. Remember my command. Be strong and courageous. Do not be discouraged or afraid, because I, the Lord your God, will be with you wherever you go. Prepare food, because in 3 days you will cross the Jordan River to take possession of the land that the Lord our God will give you. Your wives, children, and livestock will stay here in the land that Moses gave you, east of the Jordan River. But the men must take their weapons and cross the river ahead of your fellow Israelites and be ready to help them in the battle. They will take possession of the land that the Lord our God will give them and will live in it. When that happens, you will return to live in the land that Moses, the servant of God, gave you here, east of the Jordan. Just as we always obeyed Moses, we will also obey you. Above all, be strong and courageous." Chapter 2. From the camp in the Valley of the Acacias. Joshua secretly sent 2 spies with the following order: "Carefully examine the land, especially the city of Jericho." So they went. They entered the house of a prostitute named Rahab and stayed there. And the king of Jericho heard the following report: "Some Israelites came here last night to spy out the land." Then the king sent the following message to Rahab: "The men who are in your house came to spy out the whole land. Bring those 2 men out." But Rahab had already hidden them. She said to the king's messengers, "It's true that some men came to my house, but I didn't know where they were from. When it got dark and the city gate was about to be closed, they left. I don't know where they went, but if you go after them quickly, you might still catch them." In fact, Rahab had taken the spies up to the roof and had hidden them under bundles of flax she had piled there. The king's messengers left, and as soon as they had gone out of the city, the gate was shut. They searched for the spies all the way to the place where the road crosses the Jordan River. Before the spies lay down to sleep, Rahab went up to the roof and said to them, "I know that the Lord has given this land to you, Israelites. To be honest, all of us are dying of fear. We heard that the Lord dried up the Red Sea in front of you when you came out of Egypt. We also heard how, to the east of the Jordan River, you killed Sihon and Og, the kings of the Amorites, and destroyed their armies. When we heard these things, we lost our courage, and all of us became very afraid because of you. Your God, the Lord, is God above in heaven and here below on the earth. So now, swear in the name of the Lord and promise that you will be kind to my family, because I have also treated you with kindness. For that, I ask that you give me a sign that leaves no doubt. Save my father, my mother, my brothers and sisters, and their families. Do not let us be killed. We promise. If we do not keep our word, we should die, and not you. If you don't tell anyone what we are doing, be sure that we will keep our promise. When the Lord gives us this land, we will be good to you and show that we are men of our word." Rahab lived in a house built into the city wall, so she was able to let the spies down through the window using a rope. "Go to the mountains, or the men who are looking for you will find you. Hide there for 3 days until they return. After that, you can go your way. We will keep the oath you asked us to make, but with the following conditions: when we invade your land, tie this red cord in the window from which you let us down. Gather inside your house your father, your mother, your brothers, and all your father's relatives. If anyone goes outside the house, he will be responsible for his own death, and we will not be held accountable. But if anyone who is with you inside the house is harmed, the blame will be ours. And if you tell what we are doing, we will not be obligated to keep our oath." "I agree." "Then she'll let them go." And Rahab tied the red cord in the window. The spies went to the mountains and stayed hidden there for 3 days, while the king's soldiers searched the whole region. The soldiers found no one and returned to Jericho. Then the 2 spies came down from the mountain, crossed the Jordan River, and went to meet Joshua. They told him everything that had happened and finished by saying, "We are sure that the Lord has given us all this land. Everyone here is afraid of us." Chapter 3. Joshua and all the people of Israel got up early in the morning. They left the camp at the Valley of the Acacias and went to the Jordan River. Before crossing the river, they camped there. 3 days later, the leaders went through the camp, saying to the people, "When you see the Levitical priests carrying the Ark of the Covenant of the Lord our God, get your things ready and follow the Ark. That way, you will know where to go, because you have never been on this path before. But do not go near the Ark. Stay about 1 kilometer away from it." Joshua said to the people, "Purify yourselves, because tomorrow the Lord will do great things among you." Then he said to the priests, "Take the Ark of the Covenant and go ahead of the people." And they did what Joshua commanded. Then the Lord said to Joshua, "Because of what I will do today, all the people of Israel will know that you are a great man. They will know that just as I was with Moses, I will also be with you. Give the following order to the priests carrying the ark. When you arrive at the river, stop in the water near the edge." Then Joshua said to the people, "Come here and pay attention to what the Lord our God will say. By what is going to happen, you will know that the living God is among you, and that without fail he will drive out the Canaanites, the Hittites, the Hivites, the Perizzites, Amorites, and the Jebusites. The Ark of the Covenant of the Lord of all the earth will cross the Jordan River ahead of you. Now choose 12 men, 1 from each tribe of Israel. When the priests carrying the Ark of the Covenant of the Lord God, the Lord of all the earth, step into the water, the Jordan will stop flowing, and the waters from upstream will pile up in one place." It was harvest season, and the waters of the river had flooded over the banks. It was at that time that the people left the camp to cross the Jordan. The priests went ahead carrying the Ark of the Covenant. When they reached the Jordan and put their feet in the water, it stopped flowing and piled up in the upper part of the river, up to Adam, the city next to Zarethan. In the lower part, the river dried up completely down to the Dead Sea. Then the people crossed over near Jericho. While the Israelites crossed on dry ground, the priests who carried the ark stood still on dry ground in the middle of the Jordan River, and they stayed there till all the people had finished crossing.